Okay, so this is Vancouver. It's a couple of days later. Welcome to the start of this day. I've just left my cousin's house. It was a lovely stay, a couple of nights, just short of 48 hours, a break from being on the bike. We went to the beach yesterday. That was super pleasant. And yeah, we had a great time. It was very restful, so awesome. I got some sunshine and all that good stuff. So we are headed to Brentwood now. We're kind of in that area. All these new apartment buildings are being put up, ready to be empty for years and years, with zero tenants and whatever. So that's great. Anyways, the reason for our presence in Brentwood is because I have a friend of mine, lives in Vancouver. I haven't seen her in 15 years. And we met at a resort down south in Mexico, and we kept in touch. And she lives in Vancouver, and she saw online that I was in the area because of my, posting pictures and stuff. And I said, hey, let's catch up, have some coffee and stuff. And I don't have a big day today. I have a good, afternoon of riding, but that's about it. And I'm going to Kelowna and staying in a hotel, so there's no rush to get out of town. So I said, hey, let's just sit somewhere and grab a cold brew and maybe a pastry of some sort, and let's catch up. So that's what we're doing this morning at some sort of mall. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and I will report back once we're done having our little coffee chat. So we're coming out of Brentwood. Actually, we're coming out of Burnaby, if I'm honest, and we're going towards, my GPS doesn't know it yet, but we're going towards Coquitlam, kind of northeast of here. We're gonna grab the scenic route to go into Kelowna today for our hotel stop. I have the GPS set for Hope, which might be our fuel stop, and we'll fuel up over there, maybe have a drink of water, maybe a bathroom break, that kind of thing. So that's an 135K, where we're just gonna swallow that whole and go for it. I'm looking forward to some open road, honestly, because it's a bit warm. We did some city driving today, which, that. It is hot. My pits are wet. It's coming down the back of my neck. It's 100 kilometers to our stop in a town called Hope. We're going to fuel up there and hydrate and do all that good stuff. There's not much to look at around here, honestly. There's a river to, I think it's the Fraser River, to our right. And obviously there is some sort of industrial area there, so we can't see nothing. So there's nothing much to show you, honestly. We're just making our way east and taking 3 days to get back to Calgary. And yeah, there's really not much to show you. Okay, our first stop of the day, and it couldn't come any sooner. We're entering the town called Hope, British Columbia. Before going up to Highway 5, we're going to stop for some fuel And I need fluids because, and there's only one way to say this, it's 35 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking to you and I'm struggling with the visor closed just to help improve the sound quality a little bit. It's really, really hot. It's dry, but it's really hot. So we're just stopping by here. I'm looking for the Pecan, and we're gonna follow signs for Highway 5. My GPS is now useless. I'm just looking for the fuel station and Highway 5. So that's all we're doing. Rolling out of Hope, BC right now, heading towards Merritt for our turn towards Kelowna, and then north onto Vernon, which is like another half an hour or something, because that's where our hotel is. All the roads are open, very good, because I'm taking the 5 up to Merritt. We've been on the 5 before, but on the way down, and we turned off before now, so I guess we'll just kind of complete that number 5 route. It's 35 degrees still. It was 36 for just a moment there in town, so I'm really looking forward to some elevation and maybe a breeze from a river or something, because that's just nuts. All right, let's see where our turn-in is. Yeah, Highway 5, all good. I might be a bit slow for 5th and then even 4th. Okay. I haven't put the earbuds in today because, I mean, it's really warm, and I don't know, I didn't feel like doing it. Maybe for the last bit, we'll see. There's no music, I'm just concentrating on the road. No phone calls, nothing. I'm just kind of going along. It's going to be about 3 hours to our final destination, and we're going to stop for sure for some hydration because I'm just sweating profusely, and it's going to require constant hydration. So we're going to stop in Merritt for sure, and then probably in Kelowna as well. And we'll pass through Kelowna again tomorrow morning on our way south. I do have to look for wildfires on maps and stuff, and that's why there are panels, you know, those signs that say, hey, these roads are open, these roads are closed. It has to do with the forest fires most of the time, if not construction. So it's really important to keep an eye on that. So that's what we're doing these next couple of days, because we're in that kind of really dry, hot area, and we have to watch for what roads we want to use so we don't get turned around, and so it isn't a massive waste of time and fuel. So onwards to go. There are some sights out here for sure, so I'm hopeful for some elevation moving forward. There will be some of this going on, some construction and some stupidness. So I'm just going to keep an eye out for these slow-moving vehicles. I don't quite know what's wrong with this guy. I mean, it's downhill, for heaven's sake. Let's go, boss. I had a feeling it would be like this. Yeah, we've done like 10 kilometers, and it's just, yeah, we're gonna have 100 kilometers of this. There's no way around it. This place is broken. Highway 5, you know, and it's not like I have like 17 options. There was Highway 3, the south part. It would have been an extra hour, which, I mean, it might be an extra hour here anyways because of all of this, but that had a fire close to it, and the air quality was pretty shocking. I didn't want to spend any more time than I had to in that area. So yeah, it's 34 degrees and we're doing 60, so it's gonna take a while. It's funny because sitting here through this, I feel we really get a picture of Canada right here in this immediate moment. You get the most amazing scenery, you get a dual carriageway, you get construction, you get 33 degrees, and I mean, there have been cones for the last 2 kilometers and like zero construction happening, absolutely nothing. It's just trucks get access to turn in and off. I think they're trying to widen this highway, like there's stuff going on over here. Anyways, this is Canada in a nutshell. For those of you watching who still think that Canada is in the Arctic and we live in igloos and it's always freezing cold, guys, it's 33 degrees. It's at least in the, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, like in the 90s. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. It's hot. But you know, we're up in the mountains. It's all beautiful. It's all good. It's great. But this is what I feel Canada is in a nutshell. I can't imagine these trucks in the winter. Like, they have all these signs to put chains on and stuff. I can't imagine the trucks in the winter. That must be just absolutely mind-blowing. I'm actually going to have to work on getting my speed up and staying, yeah, at the speed limit pretty much. This is great. We're going to make great time. And it's cooler. It's 28. Oh, I can't begin to tell you how nice that feels. I was hopeful for some elevation and I got it, and it's cooler. Thank goodness. That's the town of Merritt down there, and we're going to go look for some food and a bit of a break in an air-conditioned environment. I would like that. All right, so welcome to Merritt. Some nice houses. That looks new. We're in a valley here. There's an RV park, and then city center is over there. We're going to backpedal back to the highway in a second. After taking a half an hour, 40-minute break, I need to hydrate and eat. All right, what is there to eat around here? What is there to eat? I think it's going to be the obligatory A&W, because there's not much else. It looks like a kind of an industrial sort of logging, maybe paper mill kind of town. All these cut down trees just stacked. Let's go a bit further and find out if there's any food worth speaking of. I find in Western Canada, like, your main fast food isn't like McDonald's like it is at home. It's the A&W. I don't mind. It's just, it's been a couple of weeks and I've been kind of living off the stuff, so I wouldn't mind. I don't know, maybe a different burger or a sub or something. There's a cafe, indigenous bakery, espresso and lattes. That would be nice in the morning. I wouldn't mind that in the morning. But I'm looking for food. All right, this looks a bit more promising. Okay, this might work. Is there a cafe or a little sandwich shop? What do we got? What do we got? UK cuisine. Nah. No, I've been.Id rather have the genuine thing, which is... Yeah. All right. There's your kind of mall. Strip mall type situation. All right, I think she's over there at the pizza. 2 slices of whatever. I'm down for that. All right, let's go eat. All right, well, that was 15 minutes, not 40, which is fine. The pizza was good. Just nowhere to sit. It's a convenience store, so I found the little coffee mixing slushy station thing. All right, so we're out of here. Next hydration stop is going to be in Kelowna. My aim is to get to Vernon and the hotel for 6:30. I think everybody can see what I see. I'm just going to pull over at the gas station here. Not so much to take cover, but just to take a moment and look at my maps. Grab some shade, maybe have some water. I am going to stop. Just looking at this, I kind of want to find out what's happening with that and when that's going to be going away. So here's to a little break, and there is parking in the shade, so that's nice. Sweet. Okay, so shite, folks. It's a good job I stopped and looked at my maps, because that is actually moving in westbound, which in my world is almost unheard of. I'm used to everything moving east, so there's no wind. It's not moving in. I'm looking at the clouds. It's not moving a lot. And I looked at my maps. I have a good hour before this comes to where I have to worry about it. So, but I do have to go. I can't just sit here and wait it out, because it's going to be hours. So I gotta go. So we're going to Vernon, and we're going to hurry up doing so. We have, 50 minutes. I guess the average speed is quite low, and as soon as it starts raining, I will have to stop and put the gear on if it does start to rain. But we're staying on this side of the lake the whole time, so I think we're going to be fine, again, based on the maps I was looking at. So yeah, we're going to get a better view of Kelowna tomorrow morning. But right now we just kind of have to power through and skedaddle before that comes. See, this side is much nicer. I'd rather have this. I do hope we turn left at some point. I think we do, based on the GPS. It's 5:30. It's not, I mean, I don't know if this town has a rush hour to speak of. It's only a smaller city, bigger than a town, but yeah, we gotta escape that thing. Nobody's wearing rain yet. I saw a couple bikes. Nobody's wearing the rain stuff. So as long as I see my own shadow, we're gonna power through. And then we just have these traffic lights. Like, that's just nuts. Like, isn't this a highway? Like, honestly, build an overpass. One thing I've noticed, Western Canada, they're not good at overpasses. I mean, Vancouver is, obviously, but I mean, guys, look at all these cars. Just let us go through. Like, this is a prime example. This boulevard here, or this street here, coming across, just that can go under. Like, dig it. Das ist gut. Das ist nicht gut. Ugh. I'm not feeling the cold wind yet. I'm powering through. Like I said in Jasper, since Winnipeg, I've learned my lesson. Go watch that video. Oh, I just saw a lightning bolt over there. I'll tell you what, another thing, I hope it doesn't start a freaking forest fire for me to have to deal with tomorrow. There's an overpass. Good job, Kelowna. Yes. Imagine if this was a traffic light. Nice work. Alright, let's give you guys a view, shall we, of the impending cataclysmic doom and beautiful Lake Okanagan as well. But yeah, I can't see over that hill. Everywhere else seems fine. This is a nice bridge and a beautiful lake. Here's the nice side, at least for now. I cannot be stuck in this during a T-storm. I just cannot begin to tell you how much I just don't want to be stuck in here. So we're going to be cutting it really close. Up ahead is a left turn and we're going that way. I just hope I'm just at the cusp and then we go left. Hello sir, nice GS. You didn't notice, thank you. So yeah, it's we're gonna cut it close. I might get a couple drops, but over there's really nothing. So I mean, this is not, guys, you guys didn't see Winnipeg. This is not Winnipeg. I told you about that and on a previous episode. Like, I was in a hotel and I kind of told you what happened, and like, this is not it. Here I have time to stop and prepare and hide and put my gear on if there's a problem, but Winnipeg was just highway. I was doing 110 and all of a sudden I was doing 42. So there's no breeze, there's no cold air, it's 33, it's hot, and yeah, the map said that this was going to hit in 45 minutes. So I'm just going to let it, and I'm going to go over there. See, nothing's moving. The clouds are not moving. Nothing's getting closer. There's sunshine on that hill. So it's all behind. I see thunder is again and lightning. It's all behind that hill, moving towards here, moving west. Unheard of for me, actually. So yeah, I mean, the air here must spiral, or I don't know what's going on. Maybe this is coming in from the south, from the States. Yeah, who knows? Le mental. La dureté du mental. This is the thing with this boulevard slash highway, like it's a 60 zone. People are going kind of fast, but they're forcing all of the big rig 53-foot trailers, 18-wheelers to come through here. So like that guy and a couple behind me, like I kind of weaved through and I can't filter to the front the way I would want, but it's just slowing everything down. There's no highway. I don't know how big this city is, but it's a big town. And anyways, this has to be the 5th or 6th biggest town in BC. It's got to be like, you know, the greater Vancouver area, something like, you know, Kamloops, Victoria, and then, you know, this maybe, I don't know. You tell me in the comment section. Oh, there's a BMW dealership coming up. I love how the GPS tells me. That's kind of cool. Just up here. Motorrad dealership. Yeah, see all these reds, like that's the thunderstorm, and over there is Vernon. Thankfully, I think we're done with the traffic lights. That was terrible. And it's 35 degrees and it's 6 o'clock. Here we are. This is Vernon. Very nice. No rain. Well, maybe this later, but I'm going to be well showered and rested. I'm going to have to just take a look and see close to the hotel if I can find some food. Earl's Kitchen and Bar. I'm not going to eat A&W tonight. We'll have to see. Also, I gather we're going to have to get a lot of clicks done tomorrow morning to avoid all the heat. I'm not mad anymore because my shower is 2.4 kilometers away. So, yeah, we're going to be just fine. Somebody get me a city planner on the phone, please. Find me somebody who can explain the traffic lights and the lack of timing of the traffic lights. I complain a lot about towns, like that's, you know, when you're riding a few of them, like are they timed to the speed limit or are they timed to the actual speed that people drive and ride. Like, I don't know. Yeah, see, there's no way I could make that. That's just egregiously stupid. Stupid. So this is our accommodation for the evening. Looks familiar, very nice. I'm gonna look at reviews for some of these restaurants and take a look and see what I can find. Let's get checked in and let's get showered. I cannot wait for a shower, sir. All right, let's get good and checked in. I will report back in the morning, folks. Goodbye from Vernon.